Turn to the whole issue of terrorism and the funding of it. This is Newsweek magazine. Headline, New Questions About Saudi Money and Bandar. A federal investigation into the bank accounts of the Saudi embassy in Washington has identified more than $27 million in suspicious transactions, including hundreds of thousands of dollars paid to Muslim charities and to clerics and Saudi students who are being scrutinized for possible links to terrorist activity, according to government documents. The probe also has uncovered large wire transfers overseas by the Saudi ambassador to the U.S., Prince Bandar bin Sultan. The transactions recently prompted the Saudi embassy's longtime bank, Riggs Bank, to drop the Saudis as a client after embassy officials were unable to provide an explanation that was satisfying, saying a source familiar with the discussions.
Tim, if that was true, I think it will make a great movie, but it's not true. We terminated. Riggs Bank problem is a regulation problem that has nothing to do with Saudi Arabia. However, Riggs Bank and us came to mutual agreement to terminate our relationship. As far as the embassy's accounts, or my wife's account, or my account, there is not one question that we had from the U.S. government of concern of what happened to these accounts. But here is the problem. When a story like this that has a prince, a princess, money, terrorism, it is exotic. The tragedy that I find I like this country and I like the American people, they're fair people. But one thing that is done in this country that really disappoints me, and I could say something stronger, is when somebody puts a story like that, like Newsweek did, it's a big story. When the two people that started all of this, Mr. Basnan and Bayoumi, a month ago the FBI came and said after 2 years of investigation, there is no connections, there is no foul play. Guess what? How many times did you make a special program about it, or Newsweek have an announcement? They didn't.
Prince, the former General Counsel of the Department of Treasury, David Offhauser, a professional, a lawyer, testifying under oath before the Senate Judiciary Committee. Question, with regard to the trail of money and whether it leads in some cases to Saudi Arabia, Offhauser, in many cases it is at the epicenter. Question, and does that trail of money also show money going to Al-Qaeda? Offhauser, yes. Is the money from Saudi Arabia a significant source of funding for terrorism generally? Offhauser, yes. Principally Al-Qaeda, but many other recipients as well.